There's much concern about how the war in Ukraine has affected global supply chain logistics. It's an issue our African counterparts think they can address, particularly in the area of agriculture, through closer relations with Barbados. Guinea's Minister of Agriculture and Livestock, Mamoudou Nagnalen Barry, has proposed, for example, sourcing pesticides and other products from Barbados.
We don't need to start big. I was just thinking about how I can get my next fertilizer from Barbados, how I can get pesticide from Barbados. Instead of importing from China, I can just come to Barbados. How can I bring my potatoes that I produce a lot in Guinea? Last week, I have producers who lost about $500,000 in potato because the local market is small, they cannot export it. How can I exchange this potato against pesticide in Barbados, for instance?
Meanwhile, one of the exhibitors, CariGrow, an agri-consultant business, is already working with clients in Africa. We spoke to director Damien Bouen.
We actually have clients in Ghana, clients in Barbados and St. Vincent, and we have created the connection. We are the eHarmony of trade. The focus is definitely around agriculture and agri-products. In fact, one of our mandates is to contribute towards the food security concerns and objectives outlined across the region.
And the private sector is a key player in the 25 by 25 drive, according to Dr. Patrick Antoine, Chief Executive Officer and Technical Director of the CARICOM Private Sector Organization.
Now refocusing on agriculture in the context of the 25 by 25 program initiative to reduce food imports by 25% by 2025. And secondly, importantly, where we're building out an industrial policy in CARICOM that the treaty is spoken about, but which up to this point hasn't been done, led by President Santoki. The coming together of all of these, the confluence of all of these things at the same time, I think really has to mean something for our community. But what it does mean for our community, most of all, is hard work.
Most of the participants agree once the hindrances of logistics and other transportation issues are resolved, agriculture between Africa and the Caribbean will truly create the circular economy they're looking for. Wendy Burke, CBC News.